So now we're getting to the point where hockey season's starting, and I love hockey. Hockey players, football players, really good about getting their mouth guards. I don't think anybody plays without a mouth guard. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure you're allowed to play without a mouth guard in those sports. But I'll tell you that I almost never, ever see injuries to teeth with hockey and football. That's just not where they occur. Where they occur are those sports where you really don't think about those kind of collisions happening. So you got rough and tumble basketball, you've got soccer, where you're really getting in there and elbows are flying around. That's where those injuries typically happen, where we have some pretty traumatic tooth injuries. As far as mouth guards go, you've got the bull and bites, which are kind of ubiquitous, right? That's what, if you're going to get a free mouth guard from your school, it's going to be a bull and bite. It costs about $1. Those are okay. They're better than nothing, but they don't provide a lot of protection. One of the main problems whenever people do those bull and bite mouth guards is that they bite all the way, they bite hard, they bite all the way through that. So now you've gone from having a pretty good amount of protection to no protection because your teeth have bitten through it. And so if you're going to do a bull and bite, don't bite all the way through that mouth guard. Make sure you leave a bit of thickness for protection. The second best one is some of the store-bought mouth guards, like an Under Armour makes a pretty good one. Those typically have a hard plastic outer with a soft inner lining that you mix and then you put onto the teeth and you push into place. Shock Doctor, something like that. That's a decent guard. That's a pretty good, probably a $20 to $40 guard, and that does a better job than what your bull and bites do. But the absolute best mouth guard is going to be a custom fit mouth guard that you can really only get from a dentist. Unfortunately, there's not a good place to get one from any other source. And there's varying degrees of how protective those are, all the way from young kids that are playing flag football, all the way up to a martial arts guy, where it's got 5 layers, and those are really stout mouth guards. And the cost on those obviously ranges depending on how good of a guard you want, but you're starting off probably in the ballpark of $100 is on the low end, all the way up to some of them can be $250 for the really good ones, but they are going to save you thousands of dollars in dental work. And that's an important part. And the second part of that is that there's a lot of good research now that shows that mouth guards prevent concussions. And so it's not the only thing that prevents concussions, but it is a factor in concussions for sure. And so you get a dramatic decrease in the number of concussions when you have a better mouth guard.